back on the couch again, and we're with a superstar of the game.
Absolutely.
Let it be said.
Did you not see the stats on Saturday night?
Well, yeah, but Kel would normally think that he's the superstar on the couch. You've overshadowed.
Wasn't that who you were talking about?
No, I wasn't talking about you, mate. I'm talking about Katrina Hibbert, of course, from Eltham. Welcome to the couch, and well done, true to it. For you personally, yet another grand final series in basketball.
Yeah, it's nice to be back in the Big V competition, and I did retire 2 years ago, and I've retired several times. Yeah, I am. That's what my mum says. I've got more comebacks than Johnny Farnham. So, but I promise you, this is it. No more. I'll put money on it.
Have you played a season recently where you haven't played in finals? Seriously, you've played a lot of finals basketball.
I have. But I've been fortunate to play on teams with some very good players and have some very good coaches along the way. So I've been lucky in that aspect of my career. So. Yeah.
Can I ask you seriously, because you played against them this season, and I don't mean to put you on the spot here, but Hume City had a terrible year this year.
Yeah.
For you personally, because obviously you had a little bit to do out there, it must have been really hard to see them going through what they've gone through this season. And maybe you can, that lends itself back to the way Eltham went last year, of course, and now all of a sudden you're up and winning again. Things can turn around pretty quickly.
Yeah, it certainly can. It was disappointing because I know I'm still friends with a lot of those girls, and they want to play and they're passionate about playing. They just couldn't get it together, and it was almost like they just didn't know how to win. And it was that one key ingredient, I think, where they've sort of lost. Sharon Milner, Kate Hogan was there. Players
Katrina
who just you said it.
Yeah.
Who just know how to get over the line at the end of the game, and that's the one ingredient I think they were missing, and a coach. But that hopefully will be a turnaround too.
Well, one of us is in awe of you. I'm not sure what the young man
You
is going
always
to come up
do
with
this.
here.
You always do this.
What have you got for
I was
us?
just going with special comments. You could just keep asking questions.
No, well, we've followed her career, especially this year.
All right,
You don't like
all right.
women's basketball, but you love the way Katrina goes about it.
Absolutely. That's with the latter. Look, obviously with all your experience, Commonwealth Games, medals, World Champs, all that sort of stuff.
So I didn't make the World Championship team, but thank you.
Yeah,
for
good on
bringing
you,
that up.
pal. Well done, mate. Well there. I was going to jump in there, but
Just opening old wounds. Isn't that all?
Let's just stick with the Commonwealth Games.
All right, well, Commonwealth Games, fantastic win there. You said I didn't like women's basketball, didn't you?
I think you got me mixed up with Holly Grima, but that's okay.
Oh, no.
any Olympic Games in there, or do you want?
No, I didn't make that one either.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, with all the experience, regardless of what you did or didn't make.
If it makes you feel any better, I scored the first 2 points for Seattle Storm.
Oh, nice.
That's my
good.
one claim to fame. That's
That's
all
one.
I've got.
You think?
Well, that was actually Kel's next question. You
Scratch it. I could have done this interview without you guys.
Oh, no.
Kel, it has now officially taken you 90 seconds to ask your first question.
I'm
mate.
battling. That's why I wanted to do special comments. Anyway, how do you feel to that experience down to some of the younger players? You've obviously been doing that for a little while, but Eltham have got some very, very good young players coming through.
Yeah, I think it's been fantastic. We were saying Jackie Kiddo and Olivia and Sam, because myself and Zoe, we've been through the Eltham program as a junior, and been fortunate enough to be able to go overseas and play at the national level and international level. So it's just a matter of, I think, they've got the skills. It's just about teaching that court savvy and clock awareness, and just knowing the momentum of the game and how to control it and sort of manipulate it into your favour and when to stop the others.
You touched on Eltham being a big part of your junior career, and I think we've got to get this out because there's a lot of talk this year about the armour guard van pulling up on Fridays at Eltham. A lot of talk, mind you, most of it started by me.
Yeah.
So. But for you personally, you've returned home. It's not a money thing for you. You have returned home, haven't you?
Absolutely, and I'm not getting paid a lot. I basically said at the beginning of the season, as long as you can cover my medical expenses that will be needed to get me through the season.
They're going up. It's an old body. They're going up.
That's all. I required because it's coming full circle, and I was again very fortunate to come through the Eltham program and had some awesome coaches that really set me in the right direction, and it's nice just to be able to give back to them.
The club has officially asked why you go to the physio in Cairo 17 times a week, mind you.
I know I've got to send that bill in. That just reminded me.
It's been a fantastic season. You are on the verge. You're on the verge of going last to first. It's an exciting time at Eltham, both for men and women.
Yeah, it is. And I spoke to Andrew. I saw him at the petrol station on Sunday, actually, and he sort of said he came in with a 3-year plan and sort of put a proposal to the committee. and they've stepped up, which is great for the Eltham club, that they've recognised that there's been a problem within the program and they've made the necessary changes. Hopefully, that next year they can continue with it and get some more another group of experienced players in to help develop the young ones.
Well, it's good that you've gone back to your junior club. Did you ever play juniors at Warrandyte, by the way?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Everyone else has.
Not even close.
Now, Greg Jeffers, we know that he's he's getting married, going off to do other things. He's leaving you girls, in a ditch by the side of the road. He's had enough.
Smart man.
Coaching, seriously. Is coaching on the radar for Katrina Hibbert?
Well, look, probably down the road. I'm not sure next year's definite.
Medical expenses go down when you coach?
They do, but then time for the scouting and it goes up even higher.
Yep. First of all, do you want to coach at some stage in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm currently at Ivanhoe Grammar running the basketball program there and teaching there, and they're trying to build that up there. So that's my first priority because I've only been there for a year. But look, definitely. I guess it's that confidence thing of being a player and now being able to transfer it into, do I have the ability to become a good coach? So I guess it's that, having the confidence and I guess the resources around you to do it.
So if you're on the eve, perhaps in the next week and a half, 2 weeks of stepping away from basketball, retiring officially, by the sounds of it, that's what you're saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, congratulations on a great career.
Thank you.
The number one thing for you, and this may change over the years as you reflect on the career, but right now, a couple of weeks out from playing your last game, the number one thing for you that stands out as a personal achievement?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Other than obviously representing Australia at the Olympic Games and the World Championships.
Yeah, besides winning those medals. Look, definitely I think representing Australia at the Melbourne Commonwealth Games in front of your family and friends.
Yeah.
And, obviously the competition wasn't at the highest the Olympics and the World Championships have. But, it's in front of you. Running out in the MCG at the opening ceremony, I've always said was always worth the politics and all the sort of ups and downs of basketball that you have to tolerate. So definitely the opening ceremony. And I think, I had some really good experiences in college, particularly when we played Tennessee. I think that was a highlight when we beat them and they were number one in the country with your Shamika Holzclaws and Speaking catchings and all that
we
stuff.
know them well.
Yeah.
Can I just go on record as saying I've got a basketball from the 06 Commonwealth Games that the Australian ladies signed. Yeah, fantastic signature, Katrina.
Really?
Some of those girls can't sign their name to say.
Did you run up and go, can you
I didn't.
I practiced that. I think it was year 9. I thought I've got to get this signature down. I could feel great things coming.
That was very, very good.
Not the best of students, but I could sign my name.
Last question. Melbourne Grand Final Series. They got past Ringwood. It was tough, obviously, on the Saturday night game too, but they got through in Game 3. You've beaten them 3 times this season.
comprehensively?
How are you going to beat them again?
Do exactly the same thing we did the 3 games before.
There you go. We don't need to say anything else, do we?
No, we're done.
No, congratulations. Well done on a super season, and you through the Grand Final Series. No doubt in my mind, Eltham team to beat.
Oh, yeah.
Eltham team to beat. What do you think?
I'm definitely Eltham all the way. I told the girls I don't do Sundays, so it has to be
There you go.
Got to get the brooms out then.
Love that. Not unless they bring bacon and eggs down there with them.
Exactly.
Well done. Great career. No doubt we're going to see you coaching at some stage in the future. I know Greg Jeffers wants to start around about September 1st this year.
Start recruiting, no.
But certainly on behalf of the Big V, it's just been fantastic to have you win the competition in the league. You've been a great exponent of the game for women's basketball. We wish you all the best in the future.
Great, thanks for having me.
See you next time on the couch.